Sarah says the rectangle on the left has the same area as the sum of the two on the right. Pam says they do not have the same area. Who is correct? Explain. Due to the greater demands on language placed on scholars now with the Common Core shift, they're often going to be asked to explain after solving a problem. This is very difficult for a lot of children to do because they not only need to be able to solve the problem correctly, but then they have to put into words what they have done. So this is a little bit of a more challenging area problem. They also need to be able to remember that the sum of the two on the right means the answer to an addition problem. They often are tricked by vocabulary such as sum, difference, product, and quotient, and we're really trying to help them remember what each of those vocabulary words means. So one way that a scholar could solve this problem is by counting each square in all of these rectangles. A more efficient way to solve it is to count the number of rows and the number of columns. So they could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 5 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well I know that I can do 5 times 7, which equals 35, and that is the area of this rectangle here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 times 5 equals 20. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 times 5 equals 15. So here they need to add 20 plus 15 to get 35. So now they need to compare these two numbers, 35 and 35. So they know that these are the same. So Sarah says the rectangle on the left has the same area as the sum of the two on the right. Pam says they do not have the same areas. Who is correct? So they need to be able to say that Sarah is correct. But they cannot stop there because they need to explain what they have done. They cannot just say that Sarah is correct or that Pam is incorrect. They need to now be able to explain that the area of the rectangle on the left has an area of 35 square units. They must have this label. A lot of them are just writing 35 period, but on the IA and on other tests that they're expected to explain, they need to write these units down or else they will lose points. It will be the same on the state test. They must have this down. So then they need to say that it has an area of 35 square units. The sum of the two rectangles on the right also has an area of 35 square units. So Sarah is right, they are the same. So you can tell that there's a lot of writing that is now incorporated into math, which is definitely challenging. But if they're able to explain this verbally when they're doing homework with you or when they're completing problems for practice, then they should be able to write it out. It may take a lot of practice, but they will get there.